Hey guys, what's up? TheFish here, back again with more Prison Architect. In this episode, we're hopefully gonna finish at least one of these grants, and move on to our next major project, which I'm thinking is probably gonna be our maximum security cell block. Ooh, we're out of money. That's an issue. Hopefully that gets rectified soon. But what we're going to do, we're going to build our maximum security wing. And it was suggested that we build it over here. We buy this bit of land, build it on this side of the prison, build a separate self-contained area for our maximum security inmates. So they have their own cell block, their own classroom, their own canteen and kitchen, and even their own laundry. And I quite like the idea of keeping our maximum security inmates segregated from the rest of our prison population. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing. We probably won't get as far as doing that in this episode. I'm thinking I'm probably going to plan it out between episodes, and then we can start construction at a later episode. But we'll find something to keep us occupied for this one as well. But really, we just need them to finish making these beds. Now, I've come to realize that our fast forward isn't very fast. And I think that's because the game doesn't like being recorded, at least in DxTory. It drops to like 15 frames per second from, 100 plus as soon as I start recording. And the only other game I had do that with DxTory was Prince of Persia 2. Maybe it's connected, but I doubt it since there's 30 years difference between those two games. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it though, which makes me sad. Because when I finish recording, my frame rate skyrockets and everything goes really, really fast. I don't know. I'll look into it and see if I can come up with any kind of a solution. Because I'm thinking it's a problem that's probably only gonna get worse. Because as our prisoner population rises, the number of CPU cycles the game requires is going to increase. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, these guys should be getting up before long, and hopefully we'll get these beds built. We only need 4 more, and then we'll get $10,000, which will be nice. Well, I really want this 40 grand we have waiting here, but I don't think anybody's finished those programs yet. No. Well, that sucks. That sucks a lot. It's going to take a really long time for me to do that. And that'll mean we can only take one other grant. So maybe before we take this Cell Block C grant, we'll see about doing some of these other ones. This crackdown on drugs sounds like it'd be good. Because then all we have to do is find some narcotics, and we're finding narcotics all the time. Same for the tools. That might be easy money for us. And we should complete that one as well. That will mean adding armed guards to our prison. We currently don't have any. And I don't really necessarily want to do that just yet. I don't think it's necessary. But completing the grant would be very nice. I don't know, we'll bear it in mind. We'll wait and see what happens when these guys get up. We have to wait for this to be completed regardless, so we'll make our decision then. Come on, get up. Go make me some beds. Who was the guy who was making the beds? I forget his name. We'll probably see him in a minute here. I think he was a medium security guy, right? No, he wasn't. He was minimum security. Let's see. I'll know it when I see it. Or maybe I won't. I guess I won't. Our prisoner Sour is still hanging out there because he still doesn't have his own cell to be locked down in. Which is unfortunate for him. Open that door for those guys. Hopefully someone gets released soon. Adam Lawrence. Let's see if we can find Adam Lawrence. Lawrence. I don't see a Lawrence in the shower. At least not that one. What up here? There he is. So he was in for trafficking. And is he going to reoffend? Probably not. Good. A success at long last. We have... Well, we haven't really reformed him. He had 0 on his reform score. He just doesn't particularly want to reoffend. I guess prison has taught him that at least, even if we haven't taught him any world skills to keep him out of trouble. I guess we'll count it as a victory. Like, is it much faster if I just press play? There is literally no difference. I can do the middle one, and it goes a little bit faster. But yeah, full speed is basically no faster. So we'll leave it in the middle for now, I guess. Let's go see if our bed maker is going to turn up. There he is. Now baddie. Where are you going? Oh, he's going to a reform program in the infirmary. What did we learn in the infirmary? I guess the drug program? That would make sense. Unfortunately, that means he's not making our beds, which is annoying. We have a prisoner in lockdown. I missed that. Somebody got in trouble. Oh. You gonna get in trouble too? Yep. Another person for lockdown. Unfortunately, I think I saw Stacy coming out of the holding cell. Which means he's fucked. He's gonna have to hang out as well. Yep. So our holding cell is now empty. Oh, but a cell just opened up. But I think the guy who was released was medium security, right? Yeah. Oh well. So there's still no cell for these guys. But Damien Minchell is due for release. Let's go see if we can find him. Hopefully he's minimum security. Damien Minchell. Minchell. Nope, doesn't look like it. I don't see him here either. It's kind of hard when there he is, when the names are flashing, to pick out people. Where is he? Minchell. There. The Minch is in for joyriding, but apparently he was in charge of the world's largest mafia in the Great Rice Pudding Crisis of 2008. He's pretty damn sexy as well. I remember that guy. There's Hay again. Hey, Hay. Hey, we completed that grant. Awesome. So let's throw in, I guess, the crackdown on drugs, because that feels like it'll be basically free. And did we just immediately complete that? I think we did. What about the tool cleanup? Oh, we have to completely remove the supply. I probably shouldn't have done that. Uh-oh. So how are we looking on our supply for right now? Where? Supply? Ah, fuck it. I'm wondering if maybe we throw these guys into solitary, it'll unstick them. Let's see if we can give him 6 hours in solitary instead. Same for this guy. Maybe that'll unstick them. Maybe they'll be able to serve their lockdown while they're in solitary? That's what I'm hoping. Guess we'll find out here. Maybe we can have a go at recruiting them as confidential informants too. I'm sure they'll be glad to maybe complete their lockdown here. Alright. We still don't have the button to make him a confidential informant, and I don't know why. It's supposed to be in there. Do I have to do it from within... Oh, where is it? Utilities? No. Where does the thing live? There, contraband. Stupid. No. No button. No button. I guess nobody wants to be confidential informant for me. Makes me sad. Because I really want a confidential informant. Unfortunately, I don't know why I can't have one. People are getting annoyed, but I doubt there'll be enough to make anyone violent. This is a very peaceful prison after all. Nobody ever loses their temper here. People get drunk a lot though. We have a definite problem with alcohol being smuggled into our prison somehow. Oh. There may be a tunnel there, but doesn't seem likely because it's about 10 miles away from any cell blocks. Tunnels start in the toilets. So I think we're probably going to be okay. It's probably a false positive. And unfortunately the solitary confinement isn't counting their lockdowns down. So, sucks to be you guys, because you're in solitary and you're still going to have to be locked down when space becomes available. Oh well. Poor you, I guess. How many of each do we get again? I forget. I think it's 28, so it's not worth opening our minimum security just yet. I'd be afraid we wouldn't have enough beds for them all. Plus I'm getting kind of sick of people from the holding cell getting locked down and fucking everything up. Hey. You're under the influence of drugs, mister. Let's search him and his cell. He's just like, drugs! Drugs! What? He doesn't have any drugs? Must be in his cell. I guess we searched his cell already too, and we didn't find anything. Alright. Hopefully he'll go near the sniffer dog. Come on, somebody catch him. Need to catch him with some drugs. Looks like he's gonna get away. Drat. Drat and blast. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna remove all of the supply there. Yeah, I was gonna look at what we're actually looking at here. So, a little bit of supply for weapons and tools. Bunch of supply for narcotics. I really want these fucking confidential informants so they can tell us who has these things and where they're coming from. But cheat hacks, not allowed. Yeah, I'm not missing it. Like on the video, the button's right here. It's clearly not in any of the tabs. So these guys are now finished in solitary. And now their lockdown is counting. Awesome. So, the solitary does count as a cell. Please don't move him. They broke the countdown. Damn it, guards. You fools. He was finally serving his time. You ruined it. I really feel bad for those guys. I mean, I know you shouldn't. They're in prison. They're scum. But I do. Can we check our finances? Because I feel like we're spending more than we're making here. Now we're making a net profit. Not much of one, but a net profit. And we still haven't found Hill's drug, so he is under the influence. I guess these guys are now in their cells, so they can sleep and do bathroom stuff. Oh, and the lockdown thing is counting. I guess they just don't get moved to the holding cell for some reason. That must be a bug. I think they're gonna have to fix that. Woof woof. What else are we gonna do here while we wait? Because I fucked up. I really shouldn't have accepted that grant. And nobody's completing our education stuff. I think we might buy this piece of land here to see how big it is. But that's a lot of money. But we have to buy it at some point, right? Come on. Where's the pixel? There we go. So we'll buy that. And that's not very big at all. So we might want to buy the back side of it as well. A bit further back. Because we're going to need a whole bunch of stuff over here. We're going to need a canteen, a classroom, a yard, cell block, workshop, and a laundry. So, yeah, we'll buy another one. And that should be enough space by a lot. We can also put any other things that we need over here as well. Give them their own little forestry and workshop and all that jazz. But that's going to be a little while away. I think I will still plan it between episodes. But, you know, that's our long-term goal. Oh, wait, did we complete it? We completed it! How did that happen? Okay. Let's do this one. All we'll have to do is hire 2 guys. That should be easy to do. Let's hire 2 armed guards. There we go. And we need to assign them to a patrol. So where should we have our armed guards? Maybe right here between the 2 cell blocks. Let's go take a look at our deployment. Let's trim this a little bit. Make him hug the wall. And then we can have our armed guards on a patrol inside here. Oh, they might count as the same one. Let's not do that. Maybe we should have our armed guards in here. Make sure nobody makes a run for it. But I guess we can just put them in the middle of the yard here. As a incentive to keep the peace. We'll just put them in a circular thing. How many of them do we need to assign? Both of them. So when they're on breaks, there's not going to be any armed guards out there, but that's fine. No, you're regular guards. Get out. 1 armed guards. There we go. And there's another big old wad of cash. What else can we do that's really easy? So we'll have a single low quantity, low variety meal for 2 days, and then serve 3 high variety, high quantity meals for 2 days. It's going to require us to have a rejig of our schedule. I'm not really prepared to do that just yet. Oh, we're definitely going to have to get that. We already have all those things. So we can probably immediately complete that. Let's try. Yep. Nice. We're getting rich here. I like it. Oh, okay, so cell block C is going to have to be huge because we need to double our prisoner cap. So maybe we are going to have to expand our cell block or our cell blocks for minimum and normal security back as well. Just slap on a whole extra thing here before we can go on to our max security, because I don't want most of our prison to be maximum security. That seems like a terrible idea. We could do that. I mean, it's not going to be that big a deal, right? It's a lot of micro, though, and we're getting towards the end of the episode, so I don't think I'm going to bother just yet. And as I say, oh, some guy's leaving. Mark Bennett. Mark Bennett. Let's see if we can catch him before he gets out. I guess he's asleep, and they're not releasing him while he's asleep. We have to make sure he doesn't get out before we see if he's going to be reformed or not. Has anybody got the big release thing under him? Doesn't look like it. I wish the prisoner due for release would tell you what security classification they were. Just like a min, med, max thing after their name. Just to make them easier to find. Why do you want to get in there, janitor? Oh, you're collecting his clothes. Okay. Our armed guards are kind of scary looking. Not sure I approve of them. Our prison is peaceful. It seems unnecessarily heavy-handed. And our inmates seem to agree. We have a negative to our order because of 2 armed guards being in service. Where's this Bennett guy? Please don't leave before I see who you are. Maybe we should risk bringing up the thing and having a quick look while everybody's in bed. Let's see Bennett. I see Batty. There, Bennett. Which one are you? There, Bennett. Hey guy. Are you gonna reoffend? 47%. Aw. He's currently on an education program as well. Shame we can't keep him just a little bit longer. Oh well. We might be seeing him again someday. Oh, I don't know if prisoners ever come back to your prison. But we'll probably see him in another prison someday. Now we can actually see all this land we bought. I said that funny. We can see all this land, and yeah, it looks good. We're gonna have to deforest it a little bit, but I don't know if we'll actually need to go that far back. Probably not. I think we'll be fine. But again, we'll worry about that another time. I'll come up with a plan between episodes, and I'll also plan out this area. So let's buy this land first, so you can at least see that. I forgot how to do it for a second there. We'll buy that. And then between episodes, I'll plan it all out. You can take a look at what I come up with when we come back. But yeah, we're doing good. We're making solid, steady progress. And I think we will pick up this cell block C thingy. And we'll just work on completing that for a little while here in the next episodes. So I think what we'll do, we'll just mirror this over, and then we'll change this, one of them for minimum security, one for medium security. And then we'll have our maximum security on the other side of the road. and everything will be fine and amazing, and I'm sure our guys will still be all nice and friendly. Hopefully the max security guys we get aren't too murderous, but we'll see. They're max security, so they're probably all murderers and rapists, and very violent people. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, though, this episode has come to an end, so I'd just like to thank you all once again for joining me. As always, I've been TheFish. See you next time.